Hey guys, I'm Natalie. Welcome to today's workout. Today's going to be cardio only, so you won't need any hand weights. You'll need a floor mat for the cool down. I'll give you both high and low impact options today, but I promise you no matter which one you choose to do, both will still be high intensity. Let's kick it off with our 2-minute warm up. Face the feet out to the corners of the room and give a little squat tap. I want you to roll the shoulders up and back for 1, 2, 3. Big arm circles up and back for 1, 2, 3. Keep the shoulders back and down the whole time we're working out. Pull yourself up through the crown of the head. Engage the abs, nice long tall torso. No hunching over during the workout today. Let's come a little bit lower. And when you're ready, let's do little jabs to the front. We'll do a little boxing routine for our 2-minute warm up today. So guys, you know the drill. I want you to imagine like one of these punches is going to hit you right in the tummy and you want to brace those abs for that punch. All right, let's bring it across the body into hooks. So you've got an imaginary punching bag on either side of the body. We're not using any hand weights today, so you really need to be mindful of putting all of your effort into the arm, the upper body workout. So no flopping the arms around. Really punch it like you mean it. All right, let's come down into uppercuts. So that squat tap is a little bit lower. The abs are still engaged the whole time. Let's make the whole workout a core workout. For 3, 2, and 1. Keep this wide stance. Reach side to side. The back is long and flat, so you're not hunched over to get down. You've got a nice long tall torso from the base of the spine to the tip of the skull, and the abs are still engaged. For 3, 2, and 1. Come up and shuffle on the spot. I'm going to show you the first move. Imaginary bar overhead. You're going to pull it down and squeeze the shoulder blades together. It's a can-can. So knee, kick, knee, kick. Now, if you like, you can lift it into a high impact. I'm going to do 1 and 1. So 1 low, 1 high. Grab that imaginary bar. Get ready for the can-can with the pull. Here we go. Knee, kick, knee, kick. So I'm going to do 1 round high, 1 round low. You do them all high or all low. Engage the abs, backs up tall, squeeze those shoulder blades. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. I forgot to do the high. All right guys, wide stance. Feet are facing out to the corner of the room. Holding imaginary medicine ball. Squatting down, squeezing up. Option to jump every other one. Here we go. Down, squeeze the glutes. Option to jump. You can jump them all, or you can stay right here and do low impact. I want you to squeeze the glutes and the abs, glutes and abs. Crunch that walnut with your glutes as you come out of the squat. Well done, guys. 2 right ankles, rear lunge. Pivot the body forward. We're going to do a running man. Knee up, option to jump the second one. Here we go. Drive the knee up, option to jump the second one. Jump them all or keep them all low impact. We're loading this front leg. I know I missed one there. So 1 knee up and 1 jump if you want to put some high impact in there. Other side. 2 right angles. Pivot the body forward. We're driving the knee up and back. Option to jump the second one. Here we go. Drive the knee up and back. Option to jump. Now, if you're losing your balance, you can just tap the foot. Option 2 is knee up. Option 3 is to jump. We're really loading this front quad and the front glute. 2, 1. This time I want you to step back with a straight leg. Step together, switch legs, push through the door with your arms and the legs. Option to hop through. Step back with a straight leg together, push through the door. Back, together, push. Option to hop through the middle if you want to bring in a high impact option. Otherwise, step, step. I want you to push through the door with those arms and push. 2, 1. Other side. Stepping back with a straight leg this time. You don't have to touch the ground. Together, kick, together. Stepping back, here we go. Step back, together, kick, together, back and kick. You can hop through the middle if you like. Really focus on pushing through the door with the base of the foot and both hands. Push and push. All right, guys, come down, hand plank. I want you to draw in your left leg towards your chest, push back to a downward dog, and squeeze that glute. Here we go. Draw the knee in, up and squeeze. Draw the knee in at plank, back to downward dog and squeeze. Nice and slow and deliberate. I've got my toe pointed. I feel the squeeze in the glute a little bit more with my toe pointed. Downward dog and squeeze, back to plank. All right, guys, other side. So we're working our shoulders, we're working the supporting leg, and we're working the glute of this leg that's squeezing. Get ready, here we go. Draw it in, squeeze it back, back to plank, back to downward dog. Hold plank, hold downward dog. So really focus on squeezing that glute as you push that leg up to the ceiling in downward dog. Working shoulders, core, supporting leg, and other glute. Grab a drink. All right, guys. Small V, rest and watch. Arms start out to the side. Side lunge, arms together. Side lunge, arms together. Or jump it down, jump it down. I'm gonna do one-on-one. Here we go. Squat, not a lunge, sorry. Squat. Option to jump, jump. You can jump them all or keep them all low impact. Shoulders are back and down, not up here. Come nice and low into that squat. Sit back into it and sit back into it. Well done, guys. Wide stance in a V. Arms up, pivot forward. Curtsy, step, or leap through the middle. Here we go. I'm gonna step one, or leap and leap. The back is long and tall. The abs are still engaged. Arms up and down like a bird. And you can leap it and leap it. Well done, guys. Arms out in front. Nice wide stance. Side lunge, drop the arms. Bring the leg in, around, and down into a circle. Here we go, side lunge. Inner thigh, sweep to circle. Bring it in, up and around. Now it can be low, it can be medium, or it can be high. There is no high impact option on this one. All low impact. Other side, wide stance. Arms out in front. We're coming down into a side lunge. We're sweeping the leg in, up, and around. Get ready. Side lunge. In, up, and around. We are working core. We're working the lower abs, lifting that leg up. We're working the inner thigh. We're working the glutes and the quad. Arms up and down. A little bit of shoulders. 2, 1. Similar move. Feet are facing out to the corners. Palms facing in wide V. Chop down, up, with an inner thigh sweep, but this time to a wide plie squat. Down, in, around, and down. You can do it nice and low. You can do it medium, or you can do it high. Chop those arms down and up. Down on a big V. 2, 1. Other side. No high impact option needed for this one. Chop it down, in, around, and down. Here we go, guys. Chop it down, in, around, and down. Abs engaged. Back is always nice and tall. Letting the booty come back and sitting into that squat. Pull the booty back. A few more. 2, 1. Guys, your left leg, rest the toes on the ground or lift them up. Bend the leg, walk out to a single leg plank and hold. Bend the leg and walk back up. Here we go, bend this leg. Walk the hands out, lift the leg off the ground. Walk back up. Drop that foot on the ground if you need to, it's just for balance. Bend the leg, walk out to a single hand plank and hold. Walk back up. Drop the foot if you need to for balance. One more time, I can't talk. Walk out to plank and walk back up. I'll show you on the other side. So this can be off or rest. If you're resting, as you come down, it lifts off the ground. As you come up, it drops back down. Here we go. Bend the leg, walk out to a plank, hold, bend the knee, walk back up, bend it again, walk out, hold single leg plank, walk back up. We are working core, we're working the supporting leg, and we're working shoulders. Well done, guys, you are halfway there. Woo. Repeating rounds 1 and 2. Imaginary bar, squeezing behind those shoulder blades. Can. Option to jump. Now don't just pull the arms, pull them down. Here we go. Sorry, I'll start low impact and then high impact. So I'll try and do 1 and 1. I can't promise that my brain will cooperate. I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Abs are engaged. Okay, wide stance. Medicine ball. It's heavy. You're picking it up and placing it down. Option to jump. Here we go. Bring it down. Squeeze those glutes. Option to jump. Squeeze the glutes, engage the abs. You can jump them all, or you can do 1 and 1 with me, or you can do all low impact. I did this workout multiple times, all low impact, and it was effective. All right, guys, 2 right angles. Pivot forward, running man, up and down, option to jump. Here we go, drive that knee up, option to jump, all of them or every other one. If you lose your balance, just tap, come down and tap. We're really working this front quad, this front glute. Down, drive it up, other side. 2 right angles, pivot forward. I want you to make sure the knee is over the ankle. If it's out here, pull it back, get ready. Drive the knee up and down, option to jump. Up and down, option to jump. Tap the foot if you're losing your balance. Drive it up, spring it up. A few more, guys. Last time we're doing it today. 2, 1. Well done this time. Back with the straight leg. Reach down, together, push or hop through the center. Here we go. Reach it back and push. If you can't reach the ground, just reach back. Let your body pivot forward. If you want, you can do a leap through the center, a little hop. Kick through that door and kick. Other side. Reach back. You don't have to touch the ground. You can be here. Together, push, together. Get ready. Here we go. Reach it back and push. Back. Really push with those arms. Add the little leap through the center if you like. It is the second half. Maybe you don't need to. Maybe you did the high impact option in rounds 1 and 2. But now, like me, you're pooped. All right, well done, guys. Come down into a hand plank. You with your left leg. Draw it into your chest. Squeeze it up to downward dog and back in. Here we go. Draw it in, downward dog and squeeze it back. Draw it in with a plank, downward dog and squeeze it back. Making sure you're keeping those hips pointed to the ground. We're going nice and slow and deliberate. Working the shoulders, working the supporting leg, but most importantly, working the core. Switching legs. Oh yeah, I am feeling it. All right, other leg. Here we go. Draw it in, squeeze it back and hold. Draw it in, squeeze it back and hold. So be very deliberate. My toes pointed. I'm really focusing on squeezing that glute, engaging my abs. Squeezing the glute, engaging my abs. 2, 1. Guys, grab a drink. 1 round to go. All right, start with a small V. Arms out to the side. I'm calling this the Australian Cossack. Squat and squat. Option to jump. Here we go. I'm going to do 2 low impact, 2 high impact. Do all low or all high, making sure you're sitting right back in to that squat. Back is always long and tall. It's not hunched over. 2, 1. All right, guys. Wide stance. Pivot forward. Curtsy, pivot forward. Curtsy, pivot forward. Option to leap through the center. Here we go. Curtsy, step, curtsy, step, curtsy, leap, curtsy, leap. Keeping those arms going. We are working the shoulders, believe it or not. Keeping those arms moving. 2, 1. All right, guys, wide stance. Arms out in front. Side lunge, inner thigh sweep to a circle. Here we go. Side lunge, inner thigh sweep to side lunge. Shoulders are back and down. Abs are engaged. We're working lower abs, core, inner thigh, booty, quad. A little bit of shoulders. 2, 1. Other side. I need to catch my breath. No high impact needed for this one. Well, for me, actually, none. No high impact needed for any of them. Down, inner thigh sweep, and around. Inner thigh, and around. Keep that leg nice and stiff. Let that inner thigh sweep the leg up and around. A little bit of low abs. Come low in that side lunge. Well done. Wide stance, palms facing in on a V. Chopping it down, inner thigh sweep to a wide plie squat. Chop it down, sweep it in and around and down. Chopping those arms down and up, down and up. Sitting back into that squat. Back is long and tall. 5 seconds. 2, 1. I am running out of steam. All right, guys. Shoulders back and down. Arms up, get ready. Squat, inner thigh sweep, your left leg. Down, sweep it up and around. The sweep can be low, it can be medium, it can be high. Whatever you're comfortable doing, engage those abs. Let the abs pull you out of that squat or the core. 2, 1. Single leg walkout. So rest those feet, toes on the ground if you need to. Bend this leg. Walk out, single leg plank. Walk back up. Here we go. Toes are resting on the ground. Lift the foot off the ground now. Hold single leg plank. Walk the hands back in. Drop the foot on the floor if you need to. Let's do it again. Lift that foot. Single leg plank. Bend the knee. Walk back up. Drop the foot if you need to. One more time. Bend the leg. Walk it out. Hold plank. Let's walk it back up. Well done, guys. Switching sides. Hold this foot off the floor if you can. Otherwise, rest those toes on the floor. Here we go, down. You're still getting the awesome core workout. You're still working this leg. You're still working your shoulders. If you're resting your toes, you're just keeping it safer by dropping those toes on the ground for balance. One more time. Walk it out. Hold plank. Walk it back up. And give yourself a clap. We are done. Grab your mat. Guys, come down on your knees. Bring your right leg forward. Press through your left hip. So awesome, guys. Deceivingly challenging. Push through that hip. Your left arm comes up, catch it with your right. Breathe into that shoulder, push out with this straight arm against the bent arm. Keeping on pushing through that hip. Reach the arm up. Down the hand, goes down the center of the back. Gently push down on the elbow with the opposite arm and leaning over to the right side of your body if you like. Really opening up that hip, stretching that tricep. Back to center. Push back into a hamstring stretch. This foot is flexed. Bring the body weight forward nice and slowly. Put that foot flat on the ground. Tuck these toes. Either keep this knee on the ground or lift it up off the ground. Hands come up overhead, shoulders are back and down. Look up between your hands. That back knee can be on the ground or off the ground. Bring your left hand on the inside of your right foot. Gently pivot and look up under your right armpit. Back to center, switching sides. Other foot comes forward, pressing through that hip, breathing into it, getting oxygen down there. Arm comes up, catch it. Breathe into that shoulder. Nice, long, deep breaths. Reach this arm down the center of the back, pressing down on the elbow, reaching up and over the left side of your body this time. Very gently opening up that hip a bit more and the tricep, come back to center. Let's do a hamstring stretch. Flex this foot, come forward as far as you need to with a flat back to feel that hamstring stretch. Nice, long, deep stretch. Put the foot flat on the floor. Tuck those toes. Either keep the knee here or lift it off the ground. Arms come up, shoulders are back and down. Look up between your hands. The knee can be on the ground or off the ground. Opening up that hip. Right hand comes on the inside of the left foot. Very gently pivoting. Looking up at the left hand. Back to center. Bring the feet together. Coming into a little tuck. Slowly, slowly unraveling. One vertebrae at a time. Let's bring the back up very slowly, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. The head's the last to come up. Slowly, slowly, slowly bring the head up. Roll the shoulders up and back for 1, 2, 3. Arm circles up and back for 1, 2, 3. Grab those hands and pull them down. Open up the chest. I know, always pass the bell. Let's do a quick quad stretch. So guys, I did this entire workout quite a few times practicing low impact only, and I definitely got an awesome workout, which begs the question, why did I add high impact options? Some of you guys asked for it, so I wanted to make sure, switching legs, I wanted to make sure that option was there, and then we're not leaving anyone out. So this workout works really, really well, low impact only. If you want to do a mix of low and high impact like I did today, or if you want to do it all high impact, the options are there for you. So hopefully you enjoyed that one. I felt like I definitely got my butt kicked even though we didn't have any hand weights today. Comments or suggestions down below, and I'll see you next time.